Oh, go on. Oh, did you hear that?
The winner for the latest giveaway. Welcome to a new video. I am back on the bank and you join me on a local day ticket lake. I'm doing a very short session today. I've got about 2 hours, which is why there's not been any footage prior to this update, because to be honest, I just haven't got the time to try and capture the footage on the build up to the lake. So I'm literally going to just crack on, get some rods out and see if we can catch one. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I've actually got a different bit of kit with me, which I think if I can get a bite, it's going to be pretty exciting. Hopefully we can capture it on camera if I do get one as well. I've also got the announcement for the latest competition, which will be February's competition, which was announced in the video that we did at Todber Manor. So I'll be announcing the winner for that in this video. Anyway, let's stop talking, let's get the rods in the pond, let's see if we can catch one. I've got very short bit of time to do it in, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think we can make it happen. So let's get the rods in the water, let's catch a carp. So you might have seen the bit of gear I've got on me today. I'm rocking the centre pins. Very simple. I've basically gone back to basics with my rigs and stuff recently. This is the setup then. So I have got a 9 foot 2.75 pound ProLogic Caesars compact rod, and on that I've got a centre pin. This is loaded with 12-pound line. I actually got these, I've got 2 of them a pair. I actually got them online, ordered them online. I can't remember what brand they are, but they seem pretty decent quality to be fair. And the actual pin is quite smooth. I'm quite impressed. Through to a standard leg clip arrangement with some tungsten tubing. I've got a mono hook length, which has got a supple hair which has been whipped on, and then I've got a wide gape style hook. These are actually the J Precision hooks. I've been using these sharpened hooks lately, and I genuinely think that has actually increased my hookup ratio. I've got a decent hair on there, and I've just got a straight dumbbell bug bottom bait, and then just a little mesh bag of the cray mix just nicked on there, just for added attraction. And basically I'm going to have to try and cast this out. So what I'm going to have to do is take a finger of line from there, a finger of line from there, make sure the ratchet is off. I'm going to need quite a long drop to give me some extra length to cast out. Now luckily along here, and one of the reasons I've got in this area is because this zone is good for close in, and so I'm literally just gonna underarm it out. This one's going to be to the right. I'm literally going to just underarm this out into the zone. There we go. Boom. Well, that seemed to work. And we're going to walk it back to the ultimate close compact rod setup. And to anyone that's like, oh, they're too close together, I've done it on purpose because I know there's people out there that get annoyed about this sort of thing. So I thought, you know what, I'll just make it ultra close. Anyway, then we're going to tighten down. You may be able to hear, if I get a bite, that is what it's going to sound like as that goes peeling off. Right, that is set. I'll put a little bobbin on. Bobbin's on. I doubt I need the alarm because I'll definitely hear the reel. Right, that's rod number 1 out. Rod number 2, exactly the same rod, same reel, and basically the same rig. Yeah, not really. That's a bit of a flop out there, to be honest. Oh, look at that, ultimate close setup. Right, both rods are out. I'm fishing very close in. Left rod is literally just out off of this tree. Right hand rod is just out slightly off to the right down here. Both only about 2 or 3 rod lengths out, pretty short range. And as you can see, I've got the ultimate narrow setup. Obviously the centre pins are very low profile, so you can get the rods really close together. And I know there's loads of people that get annoyed about rods being close together, so I thought, you know, just to sort of cause some interest in the comments. What do you think? Is that too close, or is that carpy? Let me know. Anyway, the rods are fishing. Let's see if we can get one. We got 2 hours. Come on, carp, let's have one. The rods are out and we are fishing. Now, I'm sure you've noticed it already, but yes, I've got the centre pins with me today. Now, the reason I've decided to do that is, A, it's fun. Fishing is about fun, which we try and get across as much as we can. And also, I did a video a few videos back where I fished with some old school gear. So I used the gear that I used to use in the 90s. It was actually handed down to me from my dad, so he bought it back in the 70s, so it was over 50 years old. And I went out and did a session using that gear and managed to catch a fish. And people seemed to really like it. It took people down memory lane. People kind of, you know, I think they just enjoyed it. It was different. You don't see a lot of that around anymore. A lot of people are so focused on like the latest gear, the most expensive gear you can buy, and you can still catch fish on the old kit that people used to use back in the day. So it was nice to see some good feedback, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to kind of not do the same thing but do something similar, and I'm going to get the centre pins, bring them out and try and see if I can catch a carp on them. So I have caught carp on centre pins before, but it's been when float fishing and doing a bit of stalking. Whereas today I'm fishing a couple of pins on the carp rods, and I'm obviously fishing with the bolt rigs statically. So it's going to be fun to get a bite. It's going to be pretty epic, to be fair, because pins don't have a drag. You control the pressure of them with your hand. So when I get a bite, it's going to be on the ratchet that's just on the reel. So basically it's going to sound incredible. I'm going to try and capture it on camera if I can, but it's going to look pretty cool, and it's going to be a really exhilarating fight, I think, if I do get a bite. But anyway, hopefully we do. I've got a couple of rods close in. I've literally got them as far out as I could. You're limited with the centre pin, so I've got them as far out as I can get them, and put a little bit of bait over the top, about 20 or 30 boilies, sort of matching exactly what I've got on the hair, the bug dumbbells. And yeah, we'll see if it happens. So I'm pretty confident of a bite. It's reasonably mild. It looks good for it. We've only got a short bit of time, but hopefully it's enough time for one. But anyway, I'm going to crack the flask out, have a coffee, and hopefully we'll be showing you a carp soon. Right, well, the rain has decided to start coming down, and guess what? I didn't bring the umbrella. So it was forecast not to rain, but I should have known. It's the UK. This lake is quite high up, it's in a valley, and it does sort of tend to get the weather a lot more than the surrounding area, so I should have probably realised I might need a brolly. But I've got the waterproofs, and I have got the Fortis brolly with me, which will just keep the camera and the bag and everything dry, so I should be okay. I'm only here for a couple of hours. I've been fishing for about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, to be fair. I'm actually getting a couple of liners. I don't know if it's carp or whether it's bream, but I've just put in another little bit of bait just to sort of keep it going in. I'm going to literally put a bit in every half hour, only about sort of 15-20 baits, just to trickle it in, because if it is bream, they will just smash through it all. But I do obviously want to try and keep some there for the carp in case they do turn up or switch on or whatever. So anyway, that's what's happening at the moment. It's probably time for another coffee. Why not? Hopefully we will catch one. I feel like I should have one. The weather feels mild enough for it.
the weather's good for it, to be fair. I just worried that because I've got the centre pins, I've got that new reel syndrome because I haven't used them yet, and I don't know whether that's going to spoil the chance of getting one. But anyway, we'll keep trying. There's every chance we can get one. I've still got time. I've still got about an hour and a half to go, so still got plenty of time to get one. So come on, carp, let's be having one. I want to hear those centre pins go absolutely tearing. Come on, it's going to sound absolutely brilliant. Let's be having one. Come on. Right, where's that flask? Oh, carpy flask. Let's have a coffee. Oh, nice.
No one for a crisp? No? Right. I'll have them. So in my mesh bags, I'm literally using the DNA Maxi Cray Mix. There's a little bit of the bug in there as well. And all I bring is literally that amount. It's probably about 1/4 kilo. And that's all you need for short session fishing. You don't need to be bringing buckets and loads of bait and loads of gear. You just need enough for a few recasts, maybe if you get a couple of bites, just to be able to make up a couple of bags and be able to get the rigs back out there. The key to this sort of fishing that I do, I have a lot of people ask me how I can get out so much, how I make the most of my time, how I create so much content. And the reason for that is I do a lot of short session fishing. So today I had a load of stuff to do, but I thought I could probably get out for 2 or 3 hours on the evening and make a video. And it takes a lot of effort to do, and a lot of people probably wouldn't do it. They just sit at home, watch TV and not bother going out, wait till they've got a full day off. But for me, I love being out, and any opportunity I get, I go. And what I do is I have all my kit ready all the time. Everything's prepped, everything's up together, ready to go, and I just shoot off. And all I need is minimal kit to be able to fish effectively, and you can get out and have a session and catch a fish without too much time. And it's even better in the summer. In the summer when it's warm, you don't need all the clothing. You know, you can go out in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, pair of trainers, minimal kit, bottle of water, keep yourself hydrated and that, like just minimal gear. And people do it more in the summer because it's easier, to be fair, but it's not too bad in the winter, just as long as you've got the right clothing on. And you bring in... Oh, go on! Oh, did you hear that? Cool! Does that come off? What the hell happened then? It seemed to rip off and stop. Yeah, it has just come off. Oh man. Or has it? Oh no, it hasn't. What's going on? Oh, what was that? What in the hell's going on? I don't know what's happened there. I don't know whether something's just swam into the line. It's razor sharp. Well, that was strange. Oh, I thought that was my bite then. Absolutely ripped off. Right, let's put this back out then. That's it. Bonk. Well, we had a bite. Right, here's the bait for the session then. So in there, I've got some of the bug dumbbells. Now that is freezer bait. And what I do is when I order it, I get it in 5 kilo bags. And I just take some out when I need it and just put them into one of these sort of bags. And just bring what I think I might need. Now, I've probably got way too much, to be fair, on a session like this. I'm in here for a couple of hours. But I'm basically taking a handful like that. Put that bag down there. And then I'm literally firing them out just with my hand over both rods. Just sort of scattering them around a bit. And that is literally it. That is baited up. Nice and simple, baiting up by hand. Just using boily dumbbells. Nice and simple. Right then, well, I'm just jumping in here. It is time to pick the winner for the latest giveaway. So a couple of videos ago at Top of Manor, we did a giveaway to win some solid bag kit. And we had the chance for 2 of you guys to win, and all you had to do was leave a comment saying I want to win, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel. So what I've done is I've basically taken a link for that video, I've put it into a random comment picker on the internet, and I'm basically going to hit the button. It's going to pick someone at random and you're going to win. So let's just get straight into it and see who's won the latest giveaway. So hit the button, get a random comment. And there we go. So winner number 1 is Harris 2206, who simply put I want to win. So fair play, Harris 2206, you are winner number 1. All you need to do is get in touch with us, either drop us a DM or leave a comment, and we'll try and get your details and get that sent out to you. Anyway, winner number 2, hit the button again, is Tom Sprake 5095, who also put I want to win, but put it all in capitals. Did the job for you this time, mate, so fair play. You are winner number 2, Tom Sprake 5095. Again, just get in contact with us, leave us a comment, drop us a DM, and we'll obviously get those goodies sent out to you. Now, there will be another video coming probably in next week's video, so there's always lots of opportunity to win, and we're running a competition every single month throughout 2024. So yeah, hopefully you guys will have a chance to win some goodies. But anyway, we need to get back to the video, so let's do that. Back to the video. Well, you've probably just seen, but as I was tying up some mesh bags, I had some sort of take or something on the right hand rod. It absolutely ripped. But led to nothing. Now the rig, oh hello, the rig itself just had another little liner on, is that left hand rod? No, right hand rod again. Yeah, the rig looked absolutely fine. The tubing on the blowback hadn't moved. The only thing that I could see is the lead had pulled back into the tail rubber a little bit, but that might have just been when I was reeling it in, I'm not too sure. It was hung up in a little bit of muck as well, like it had possibly been dragged along the bottom. As opposed to like a fish picking it up and it ejecting it, it almost looked like that it had been dragged along the bottom, and maybe like the hook had just collected some rubbish as it had been pulled along the bottom. So I'm thinking it was possibly just a big liner as opposed to an actual take, because I am still getting a few liners as I just had then. So I do think there's fish in the area, but I just don't think that was an actual bite as such. I think it was a massive liner, and a fish has gone through the line and just bolted, and it's obviously then taken a load of line off the reel, and then obviously come free, and obviously it's dropped slack. But anyway, it's a sign of something. There's clearly some fish about. Now, the reason I got in here, I might have said it already, but it is a good holding zone at this time of year. But also, I did see a couple of fish show when I first got here along this bit of margin. Location is obviously really important. It is key. It is going to be the thing that is going to help you the most. You've got to be on the fish to catch the fish, and it is really important. And having said that, although I feel like I'm on the fish, I've basically been stood at the front of the swim
scanning the water as much as possible in case I see anything show, because although I'm getting an indication and I do think there's fish along here, if I see some fish more active elsewhere, there's chance that there might be more chance of a bite in that zone. So I've been stood at the front of the swim watching the water as much as I can. I've not really seen anything, seen quite a few silvers, seen the odd bream flop out, not really seen any other carp, to be honest. It's actually a little bit dead on the carp front. Oh, just had another liner on that rod. So I've just had another liner on that right hand rod, which is just out here, and I'm getting quite a bit of indication on that now. So there's clearly fish out there. I've put a little bit of bait in as well, keep topping it up with a bit of bait, and I think we could be on with a shout shortly. I think that rod's going to go in a minute. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit down and have a coffee, but I'm going to set the camera up behind the rods and see if we can get it on camera if it goes off. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Right, well, unfortunately, that is the end of the session. It was a blank. Bit frustrating. I guess the centre pins had their curse, because obviously it was their first outing, but it is what it is. I had a couple of sort of kind of aborted takes. I'm not too sure, might have been liners. Definitely fishnet error, definitely something going on, but it is what it is. It is my first blank of the year though, so I'm not too disappointed. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did and you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Also, give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And until next time, get out on the bank, be lucky, and we will see you in the next video. And remember, to the guy that won the guys that won the competition, get in touch with us, send us a DM, drop us your details, and we'll get those prizes out to you. We will have another giveaway come in very, very soon in March. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. But anyway, let's start the van up. It's time to go home. I'll see you next week, Tuesday, 6:30 on the evening. See you then.